Welcome to another edition of Around the ECHL, brought to you each week by TRU by Hilton, the official away destination hotel. They've been great partners for a long time. Thank you, TRU, for all you do for the Allen Americans. Very special guest coming up on the program today. We'll hear from Gabby Sully. She handles all the social media and game night coverage for the ECHL social media channels. We'll talk to Gabby coming up next on Around the ECHL. Welcome to Around the ECHL. Very pleased to be joined by Miss Gabby Sully. One title does not do her justice because she wears many hats, even though she's wearing a very good-looking Warrior little hoodie today. I love that. Gabby, first of all, hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Did you get to spend some time with the family?
Yeah, no, I spent time with family, got to see my baby nephews. So it was a really good time to be around with everybody.
Because people don't know, Gabby never stops working. She's the one that's always, making sure that the games are on the air and things are going well at night. And so do you actually ever have any time to go out with your boyfriend or no?
It's one of those things where we try to kind of balance it all out. But for the most part, he luckily works from home. I'm back in the office, which I'm happy to be around everybody again. But yeah, no, we make time for it. We were just in South Carolina together over Thanksgiving for the week, so got to work from home from there. And it's hard sometimes on the weekends just because there's so many games. But like for this weekend, for example, we just grabbed dinner and just watched Harry Potter movies. And then once game time happened, just paid attention to the games going on.
Oh, now you see you opened up a Pandora's box here. Harry Potter. I mean, we could go on for hours because I love Harry Potter. What's your favorite movie?
We actually talked about this last night. Growing up, the third one was definitely my favorite, but I think as I've gotten older, Order of the Phoenix has definitely grown up there on it.
Top 3 for me too. I love it. So the holidays, obviously big time for the league. And, I know I got a note from you last week looking for content. So what are some of the things you're working on as we work our way towards Christmas and the New Year?
Yeah, so different things that went out, different content things, like anything we can do to get the players doing some goofy stuff, getting involved is always going to help us out a lot. Another thing this year with our partnership with WB, a lot of teams are doing Elf Nights. So it's always a really great way to get pop culture into hockey, and especially around the holidays. Elf is one of the biggest Christmas movies I can think of. It's one of the most quotable ones. So our teams that have done it so far have had really good results from it.
Who did I see the other night? Was it Wichita? One of the teams that had the jerseys on.
Maine had it.
It was Maine. Okay. It was unbelievable. And I thought, man, first of all, my favorite Christmas movie, and holiday sweaters are great. I think I'm going to break my first one out this weekend on Sunday when we play the Wichita Thunder. But you're right on player content though, Gabby. I mean, that's the one thing. And for me, it's been tougher not being able to be around the players and have access. Luckily, we've got Elizabeth in our marketing team who's done a great job. A lot of the interns with getting together with guys and sometimes it's like pulling teeth. Guys are like, oh, I just got off the ice. I want to go home. But fans live for this, especially during the holiday season. They want to see guys dressed up and doing, their best impersonation of Chevy Chase. And I could roll off a million lines from Christmas Vacation, but that's where we need help. And you such a darn good job in putting that together and all the teams. And I told Gabby, told Alyssa, I said, we need to get Gabby some good content this year. So I know we're working on that. Hopefully we'll have you some stuff soon.
No, definitely. Appreciate it.
Get sunshine for the whole squad. The Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
So as far as the league itself, I mean, we're, some of the big things we do throughout the year, love March Maskness, and that's always one of the great things. What are some of the other little nuggets that you've got coming up that's going to involve every team in the league?
So the last one we did for Thanksgiving, it was definitely like, what's your favorite Thanksgiving side dish? Because those are always going on. Rolling content that we had going on is asking some guys like if they had a walk-up song, what would it be? So probably going to roll with that around, when kind of pitchers and catchers report, so around them. So it's kind of also keeping in line with them. Throughout later on throughout the season, we'll probably try to do a little golf stuff, because I feel like golf itself has just grown a lot the last few years. As you can see, my little Best Page Black
I love
behind
it.
me.
On my bucket list, by the way. Want to go there.
Yeah, I know. It's a great course to walk around. It's a great one to go to events too. I've gone to 2 events there. But yeah, it's just anything that we can kind of do to have an idea of how to incorporate the entire league together. You guys are taking part in the gingerbread house making contest, so I can't wait to see what your guys figure out with that one. But yeah, no, I like other sports. When you have other sports coming together, I think that's really great to kind of cheer each other on. So definitely like around the Super Bowl and stuff like that too. We'll see other content with other sports and what the guys are around the league are kind of into at that time.
How much do you rely on or go to TikTok daily for content?
I'm on TikTok every day to get different ideas. When I send out a content request, I'll take the morning around like 6 a.m. or whenever I head out to the gym. Like even if I'm at the gym, I'm just like swiping to see like, okay, like what can I get out for this month's like social media request. So it's always like going around just like kind of seeing what other people are doing on TikTok, not only just brands, but other creators. So for example, like when the Brooks and Dunn trend was going on, I think I saw Orlando did a really good job of getting their mascot to also do the dance with it for Neon Moon. So it's like little stuff like that where it's like you don't have to just do what's trending in like the sports world of TikTok. You can do everything that's going on TikTok because it's just such a big monster.
It was about 3 years ago that we were doing this. Every time we had a player birthday, we had a hula hoop in the office, and we'd take it down to the locker room, and the player would have to get out in the center of the locker room and do the hula hoop. And that was rather funny. Some guys were good, some guys not so good, but then they would sing happy birthday and clap to him while he was doing that. So you're always looking for fun ideas. And obviously TikTok is a great world. I got to admit, I'm late to the game on TikTok, but that's okay. Better late than never. But it is becoming one of my fun new things to do. You actually, I always wonder, how do you make things go viral? And I remember you a couple of years ago at the All-Star game when you fell on the ice, you said, "Oh God, I hope this doesn't go viral." Right? How do you make it? How do you make a video go viral?
I mean, I'm not really sure. It's always one of those things where it's just, if it hits, it hits.
Yeah.
People think it's funny. But if it plays well, it plays well. There's just no really rhyme or reason for it. Like, one of my buddies, he was a broadcaster in the Atlantic League, and he actually was on the call, and as the foul ball was coming towards him in the booth, he caught it, and he's like continuing the call, and he's like, "And I make the catch. What a play by me. Boy, am I impressive." And it just exploded.
Yeah.
Like, every outlet, ESPN, Sports Center, everybody was all over him, like picking it up. And every so often it'll still pop up, and everybody in that little group will get a good laugh out of it.
Below Zero Cryo, whole body cryotherapy stimulates the body's natural healing abilities through exposure to extreme cold. Cryotherapy was developed in Japan in 1978 as a treatment for rheumatoid arthritis. Over the past 3 decades, it's become even more popular as its performance-enhancing and general health and wellness benefits have become more well-known. Call Below Zero Cryo for an appointment today. 469-362-8191. Below Zero Cryo is located at 8715 Lebanon Road, Suite 400 in Frisco.
You remember that a few years ago, it's probably been like 5 or 6 now, the kid from Target that went viral, and he was local here. We brought him up to the booth. It was kind of funny. And he was like, he said, "When you asked me to come up here," he said, "of course I'm going to accept this," because they said 2 weeks from now, people might forget about me again. And that's the thing. And that's why, especially for content, it's for these teams, it's so important to stay on top of that. to keep coming up with creative new ideas, fun things. And sometimes it's just as simple as, a few years ago, we did one it was National Hot Dog Day. And there's a Wiener Schnitzel. I'm not sure if it's up on the East Coast, but it's down here. And we ordered like 40, hot dogs that day, chili dogs. And we just got a picture of everybody just like 1, 2, 3, cram a chili dog in your face. Sometimes just something as simple as that could turn out to be a big deal.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's like stuff like that, kind of things that you can kind of create a buzz around or just kind of like shake things up a little bit. I think one of the best sports team, no matter what league that does it, I think the best is definitely the Savannah Bananas. Like they're just such ground shakers in what they do, and they just create everything is just a fun, like inviting experience with them on like from their social channels to like what it looks like their in-game experience is like.
Absolutely. Well, Gabby, we appreciate you so much for all you do. I don't think people realize how much this young lady does on a daily basis, not only working with people like me who she's got to stay on me constantly. Tommy, need this. But I appreciate that because that's who you are. And you are one of the people that make this league go. And I can't wait to see you again. I guess it might be playoffs or who knows, knock on wood, playoffs happen for us this year. Not starting out very good, but they don't end the games after 15. You go all the way to 72. So, Gabby, thank you again for coming on tonight.
Left, Tommy.
I know we do. And that's what I keep telling myself, it's funny as the guys will text me after the game. What did you see from upstairs? What are we doing right? What are we doing wrong? And I'm like, hey man, just keep doing. Yesterday, weird game. First 5 minutes, we were out shooting rapid 6-0. And I thought, oh man, this has got the potential to be an ugly game. We went on to outshoot them 37-24, but we lost the game 4-1. So I said, hey, some days you just got to tip your hat to the goaltender. Goalie's great. He makes an unbelievable save, gains confidence every save he makes, and we end up losing the game. But like you said, they don't end the season after 15 games, and you got to just keep playing, and hopefully things will get better here in Allen. Any big plans for Christmas? Are you staying in Jersey, or what are you going to do?
Well, this weekend I'm going to be in Worcester. And then Christmas, going to be up in Rhode Island, flying out the day after Christmas to go to Toledo for Winterfest, and then back in Rhode Island the next day.
Oh, man, that's awesome. I can't wait to see those pictures. I remember they had the outdoor game, 4 or 5 years ago. It was tremendous. And that's going to be a big deal. They always do it well there in Toledo. And you do too, Gabby. If I don't talk to you beforehand, have a great Christmas. And thanks again for all you do.
No, definitely. You too, Tommy.
All right. The great Gabby Sully from the ECHL joining us from her office. Love that Bethpage Black sign. I'm going to have to get me one of those maybe quiet signs if I ever make that trip. And it is on the bucket list. Gabby Sully, have a great afternoon.
You too, Tommy.
Hello, Americans fans. Former American defenseman Nolan Dakota here with a message from Fast Signs in Plano. Both Plano locations are independently owned and operated by myself and are proud partners with the Americans for this season and the Americans Drive for 5. At Fast Signs, we understand the burden this difficult time presents on businesses, and helping you to solve your changing visual communication and business challenges is our commitment. Mention this ad when you call Fast Signs in Plano for 10% off your next order. Fast Signs, more than fast, more than signs.